Good morning, students. Good morning, ma'am. Today's class is about using articles. Okay, ma'am. Articles are words that modify nouns and indicate whether they are specific or general. There are two types of articles in English, definite the and indefinite a an. Sorry, ma'am. Repeat, please. The determiners a and the are called articles. I understand now, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Types of articles. 1. Definite article, the. Point 1. Used to refer to a specific noun. Point 2. Indicates that the noun is previously mentioned or already known. Point 3. Used with singular and plural nouns. Noun. I've got it, madam. Examples. Number 1. I'm reading the book you lent me. Specific book. Number 2. The sun rises in the east. Specific sun. 2. Indefinite articles a an. Point 1. Used to refer to a non-specific noun. Point 2. Indicates that the noun is not previously mentioned or not already known. Point 3. Used with singular nouns only. Examples. Number 1. I need a pen to write this letter. Any pen. Number 2. I saw an elephant at the zoo. Any elephant. Rules for using articles. Rule number 1. Specific versus general. Use the for specific nouns and a an for general nouns. Rule number 2. Singular versus plural. Use a an with singular nouns and the with both singular and plural nouns. Rule number 3. Countable versus uncountable. Use a an with countable nouns, for example, book, chair, and no article with uncountable nouns, for examples, water, air. Rule number 4. Proper nouns. Do not use articles with proper nouns, for example, names of people, places, organizations. Rule number 5. Common expressions. Use articles correctly in common expressions, such as in the morning, on the weekend, and at the university. Common mistakes. Point 1. Omitting articles, failing to use articles when necessary. Point 2. Using incorrect articles, using a an instead of the or vice versa. Point 3. Using articles with proper nouns, using articles with names of people, places, organizations. Here are the rules and examples for using the definite article the. Rules for using the. Rule number 1. Specific nouns. Use the with specific nouns that are previously mentioned or already known. Example, I'm reading the book you lent me. Specific book. Rule number 2. Unique nouns. Use the with nouns that are unique or one of a kind. Example, the sun rises in the east. Unique sun. Rule number 3. Nouns with descriptive phrases. Use the with nouns that have descriptive phrases. Example, the big red car is mine. Descriptive phrase. Rule number 4. Superlatives. Use the with superlatives, for example, best, biggest, most. Example, the best restaurant in town is closed. Superlative. Rule number 5. Ordinals. Use the with ordinals, for example, first, second, third. Example, the first day of school was exciting. Ordinal. Rule number 6. Names of oceans, seas, and rivers. Use the with names of oceans, seas, and rivers. Example, the Pacific Ocean is vast. Ocean. Rule number 7. Names of mountains and mountain ranges. Use the with names of mountains and mountain ranges. Example, the Rocky Mountains are beautiful. Mountain range. Rule number 8. Names of deserts. Use the with names of deserts. Example, the Sahara Desert is hot. Desert. Rule number 9. Names of islands. Use the with names of islands except for those that are part of a larger group. Example, the Isle of Man is a popular tourist destination. Island. Exceptions. Number 1. Proper nouns. Do not use the with proper nouns for examples, names of people, cities, countries. Example, I'm from New York, no article. Number 2. Abstract nouns. Do not use the with abstract nouns for example, happiness, freedom. Example, happiness is a state of mind, no article. Rules for using a. Here are the rules and examples for using the indefinite article a. Rule number 1. Singular nouns. Use a with singular nouns that are countable. Example, I need a pen to write this letter, singular noun. Rule number 2. Non-specific nouns. Use a with non-specific nouns. Example, I saw a dog in the park, non-specific dog. Rule number 3. Abstract nouns. Use a with abstract nouns that are countable. Example, she has a beautiful voice, abstract noun. Rule number 4. Before vowel sounds, use an instead of a before vowel sounds. Example, I need an apple, vowel sound. Exceptions. Exception number 1. Proper nouns. Do not use a with proper nouns for example, names of people, cities, countries. Example, I'm from New York, no article. Exception number 2. Uncountable nouns. Do not use a with uncountable nouns for example, water, air, happiness. Example, I'm happy, no article. Exception number 3. Plural nouns. Do not use a with plural nouns. Example, I have 2 dogs, plural noun. Tips. Tip number 1. Use a with singular nouns that are countable. Tip number 2. Use and before vowel sounds. Avoid using a with proper nouns, uncountable nouns, and plural nouns. Here are the rules and examples for using the indefinite article an. Rules for using an. Rule number 1. Before vowel sounds, use and before vowel sounds. Example, I need an apple, vowel sound. Rule number 2. Before words starting with silent h, use and before words starting with silent h. Example, I'm an hour late, silent h. Rule number 3. Before words starting with vowel-like sounds, use and before words starting with vowel-like sounds, such as eu, a, or ou. Example, I'm an economist, vowel-like sound. Examples of using an. Example number 1. I need an umbrella to protect me from the rain. Example number 2. She's an amazing singer. Example number 3. I'm an hour late for the meeting. Example number 4. He's an economist with a PhD. Example number 5. I need an onion for this recipe. Exceptions. Exception number 1. Words starting with u or eu but pronounced with a y sound, use a instead of an. Example, I'm a UK citizen, pronounced with a y sound. Exception number 2. Words starting with h but pronounced with a voiced h sound, use a instead of an. Example, I'm a historian, pronounced with a voiced h sound. Tips. Tip number 1. Use and before vowel sounds, silent h, and vowel-like sounds. Tip number 2. Avoid using and with words starting with u or eu but pronounced with a y sound, and words starting with h but pronounced with a voiced h sound.
Thank you, Mom.
Now, I hope that everyone in this class understands how articles are used.
Yes, Mom.
Okay, see you all in the next video.
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Keep learning.
Please do like and subscribe. Bye.